Do you struggle to stay organized, making it impossible or nearly impossible for you to even stay on top of things in life? Are you currently feeling overwhelmed by the mess, never actually being able to get a clean slate to start your day? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to discuss how to declutter and organize your life so you can stop feeling overwhelmed and start feeling in control. You guys, I'm Edison Cordero.
Yo, what's up? I'm Darren.
And we are the founders of Raw Lifestyle. We would not speak on anything we personally don't have any experience with. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. First and foremost, one of the things that are essential in order to regain control over your life is to first make space for the things that are important in your life. The first step is always going to be prioritize your tasks. A lot of people, they're like, oh, I make a lot of goals for myself. I set a lot of expectations. However, they often don't get met. So how can I prioritize these tasks in my life if I already struggle with the current ones I'm dealt with? And the short but simple answer to that is this. Make a list of all tasks and all projects that you need to work on. And then what you want to do is prioritize them based off of their importance. So for example, if one of your first tasks is I need to make my bed every single morning, that's going to be the very beginning that helps you get your day started. But trying to get a little bit deeper into it, let's say you have one task here, which is I'm going to go to the gym today. And then you have another task at hand, which is I'm going to spend 4 hours working on my business. I'm going to do social media advertising. I'm going to film a video for my business to get content started. So that way we can push content out and get further engagement. Between going to the gym and pushing out content for your business, which one of those two seem more important? It's pushing out content for your business because that's one going to take up a little bit more time. 2, it's going to yield the highest reward in the end. And 3, it's the one thing that if you fail to prioritize it, if you fail to make it one of the first things you do, the likeliness of you losing that momentum and procrastinating later on is further increased. You're going to be less likely to want to pursue that. And if you do pursue it, you're going to be less likely to have the same amount of energy you otherwise would have had if you prioritized it earlier. It's all going to come down to time management. How do you manage your time? So you have 24 hours in a day. Say you sleep 8 hours. Now you have 16 hours left in your day. Within those 16 hours, what are you doing with your day? How are you putting your day to good usage to help you and your business and yourself financially, mentally, and physically grow? Let's say you work a regular full-time job. Okay, that's 8 hours gone from your day right there. What are you doing with the remaining 8 hours of your day? If you can put 4 hours into your business, you have 4 hours left over to do other things that you deem necessary or essential to help you grow. Even if you spend an hour on one thing and an hour on the other, let's say you spend an hour or 2 hours at the gym. 2 hours, let's say is the worst case scenario. You spend 2 hours at the gym. Now you have 2 hours remaining of your day. What are you going to do with those remaining 2 hours? Well, now you can spend some time with family. Now you can take that minute to unwind and kind of relax, spend some time with your loved ones, do something with your loved ones, whatever the case may be. However, if you haven't done the work necessary to receive that type of luxury or receive that type of reward, why are you going to reward yourself early on for doing nothing? Why are you going to reward yourself early on from taking food away from your table as opposed to putting food on your table?
Yeah, and I already know half of you guys out there are going to be like, hey, but Edison, I work a 10-hour shift. I sleep 8 hours. That's fucking 18 hours of my day gone. I commute 45 minutes to work there and back. I have no time. All right. Well, nothing good in life comes without sacrifices. So you can function on less sleep. I was in the military. I functioned off of 2-3 hours of sleep. Prioritize. Okay, well, I will sacrifice some sleep for now so I can put more time into my business, so I can put more time with my family. There's always a way around, but you guys always come up with fucking excuses to not do anything and procrastinate.
If you are just now getting started on this journey, sacrifice sleep early on if necessary, so you can reward yourself with sleep later on from doing the fucking work that was necessary. And it's a lot of people are going to find a problem with that because we live in a day and age where people try and find a problem for every solution that there is. I mean, you see this all the time on social media. Somebody will do something, somebody will say something in attempts to provide a good deed for others, in an attempt to help others. And even if it has the value necessary to help somebody within their lives, they're always going to find a problem with it. Mm-hmm. You know, you see videos of Mr. Beast or whoever the case may be going out, handing people money.
Yeah.
You know, helping people, brightening up people's days.
Yeah.
And what's the first type of comments you see aside from appreciation? You see people saying, oh, why don't you just do this without a camera? Why don't you just do this without recording? I bet you don't do this when there's not a camera around. Let's say he didn't record him doing that.
Yeah.
But he went on air and he said, listen, I don't record myself doing this because I don't think I should, but I do this, this, and this for my community. What are people going to say? No, he doesn't.
He's lying.
That. Yeah, exactly.
So either way, they're just going to sit around and they're just going to say these negative things because they're jealous.
That's exactly it. So it's important that you find importance within the time that you utilize throughout the day. So make space for the things that are important in your life. And that's where time management is going to come into play. I was working a job where I worked anywhere from 12 to 14 hours a day. And as soon as I got home from work every single day, despite how tired I was, I sat right in my desk and I did some business work for at least 3 to 4 hours. A lot of people are under this notion that you must work on your business for 24 hours a day. Some people are under this notion that you must work for your business 12 hours, 10 hours a day. However, if you at least have 4 productive hours in your business or in your life or in your career path, you can get a lot more done than you even give yourself accountability for.
So you gotta find some way to make time. And if you struggle with finding ways to make time, what you need to do is sit out and actually write out your day. Right? A lot of people, they will go out unplanned, unorganized. So you need to get a notebook or whatever thing you can write on and break down your day by the hour. Be like, okay, well, I'll wake up at 6 a.m. and then I'll go for a jog for 45 minutes. All right, I'm back at the house at 6:45. I will study for 15 minutes, make some breakfast. You break down your time and create a thorough schedule that you can stick to, right? If you know your commute is an hour to work, you'll write in that hour drive to your job so you can actually physically see and break down your schedule, right? And that will help you organize your day and go throughout the day. And that also what that will help you is kind of streamline your task and the tasks that you have to do throughout the day, right? So if there's things that you can do more efficiently, so there's 2 things you can do at the same time, maybe about cleaning, right? You can sweep as you clean the counter. So as you're wiping down the counters, you're moving through one section of the house sweeping instead of wiping down all the counters at once and then sweeping back around, right? So it's all about trying to streamline, organize your time, and write it out based on priority level of what's important to you, right? So you might be stressing so much about this random task like picking some weeds in the backyard. That's not that important, you know what I mean? You don't need to pick weeds in your backyard all the fucking time. So that is a task that you can take out and free up 15 minutes of your day that you can put into your business or put into your family.
There's a lot of talk about routine, but at the end of the day, if you have a routine set in place where it's going to hinder you from actually putting productive work into your business and into your career, then you might have to reevaluate what your routine is.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things that people waste time on is watching Netflix and watching movies. It's you like watching Netflix, like, oh, I use this to decompress and relax from work. Like I said before, nothing in life that is good comes without sacrifice. Sacrifice some leisure, put in the fucking work. So instead of working 60 years of your life, you work 30 or 40 and you have the rest left to fucking chill out, right? You don't need to watch fucking Netflix for 3 hours, binging it at night when you could do something productive. You can learn fucking how to trade on the stock market. You can learn more about your business and industry and dominate it. So guess what? You can watch Netflix whenever the fuck you want in 20 years from now. I don't get it.
Yeah. If there's anything you could take away from this, it's prioritize your task based off of importance first, but make sure your tasks are getting met. If you work a job where you work the average full time, which is 8 hours, or let's say overtime, 10 hours, understand that there is more strength and more productivity that is gained from doing 3 to 4 productive hours of work as opposed to doing 0, as opposed to saying, oh, I'll just do it later. Oh, I'm just too tired for this right now. So if there's anything you gain from this, at least make it those few points there.
There was a thing that stuck with me when I was in the military. One of my NCOs, my sergeants, he told me, hey, while you're over there not doing jack shit, guess what those fuckers in Russia are doing? They're training to fucking kill you. While you're sitting there on the couch watching a show, these fuckers are out there training to murder you, right? So why are you wasting your time when there's someone else out there doing everything fucking possible to dominate you?